maxcharge.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a little bit of a range test on the Anioki A8 Pro Max dual motor, and this thing has a huge battery, and I figure while I'm out here I might as well make some more videos. And one of the videos I wanted to make is talking about my experience out in Arizona recently. Lectric, the #1 selling e-bike in America, took a bunch of us e-bike YouTubers out to Phoenix, Arizona, so we can get a little tour of their headquarters, meet the staff, meet the owners, and then test ride 2 brand new bikes that they have coming out. I can't talk about those today, but what I can talk about is my experience with Lectric and meeting everyone. So I flew in Sunday night, and I had 2 days to myself where I did a little bit of sightseeing. I did some early morning hikes because it is very hot. So I woke up at 5 a.m. one day in the dark, hiked up to the top of a local mountain near the hotel that we were at. Next day, I went out to Sedona to do Cathedral Rock. That was awesome. I also started way early in the morning, a little too early because it was very cold in Sedona. It was actually much cooler there than in Phoenix. And then I ended up doing a little bit more sightseeing, including getting a speeding ticket with my rental car. No! So those first 2 days were quite eventful. Checked out the McDonald's with the blue arches, the only place in the world that has blue arches on their McDonald's. Checked out this little cool shop called Sedonuts, where I got a bunch of tasty treats. And this little chai tea spot in this kind of like artsy-fartsy looking place with a bunch of artwork. But that's how the trip started. And then on my third day, we got picked up by the Lectric crew.
What's up, big dog?
What's really
big
good.
dog's back here.
I feel like it's better to...
Gentlemen,
I keep thinking, you
Who-
know,
who's this?
All you guys, all the YouTubers that are here. Like this guy.
who's this?
Hey!
How's it going?
How are you? Morning. You ready for this? Are you awake? Are we
No.
awake? No. Yeah.
Not quite awake yet, but I will be. The man, the myth, the legend.
But my name is Christian. I'm the influencer marketing manager here. I just want to say thank you guys for all coming out. Thanks for having us. It's really awesome to kind of bring all you guys in. A lot of you guys, like I said, I haven't met yet. We haven't worked with you yet, and so we're just excited to share who Lectric is. So with that being said, we're gonna head in here. First stop is gonna be our bike tech section. So you'll see all of our bike techs that tune up our bikes, and they get them ready for the showroom to sell, and you know, just different things that, you know, customers come in, troubleshoot with them, work on their bikes with. They do virtual calls with them, all that stuff. So let's go see the #1 e-bike in the U.S. headquarters. Let's go.
How do you feel us just coming in here and invading with cameras?
It's interesting.
Oh, I'm gonna do that. That's a great idea.
Try to refurbish everything we can and sell it for our showroom.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
Nice.
that's kind of one side of what they're doing here. And the other side, as you can see, they have some cameras set up here at the stand. So the customer works their way through like the customer service process.
Yeah.
Haven't, you know, only got help like
Yeah.
set their bike up on the stand and literally walk through it.
That's amazing.
And we went over to their headquarters where it looks like they have a great staff over there, and it looks like they have a ton of fun. We walked in there, there's music blasting, super chill vibe. Everyone was super nice to us.
Pretend like you're working.
Met a bunch of great staff members, Tim, Christian, Christy, all of which were great. There were 2 groups of us YouTubers, and I met a bunch of YouTubers. I met Ben from the Bike Cave, I met Mike from Mike Feed, I met Kyle from Area 13, I met Russ from Russ is Right, I met Eddie from Shreddy McSkate, I met Electrified Latina, I met Gary from Gary's E-Bike Adventures, I met David brand new, and we even practiced his intro in one of the cars headed back to the hotel.
What's really good, fam? It is your boy, David Brand New. And I'm back
with another video for you.
I met Scott from Scott Hardesty, Matt from Electric All Wheel, and a whole lot more. I'm not gonna keep rambling the names for you guys. Oh yeah, there was also this one other guy named Tim. I don't even know if he has a channel, but Lectric seemingly invited him along. He seemed nice. We ended up shooting the shit together, and Lectric even let him borrow some of the bikes and ride around. We ended up riding around all day one of the days. It was good for you, right?
It is good for you. That company. Dude, look at that log.
But yeah, Lectric, great company. They really know what they're doing, and you could tell they are crazy passionate about selling affordable e-bikes to everyone.
So Lectric's products, right, what Rob and his team are so busy working on all the time is this idea of, honest value means thoughtful design. It's shameless of us. We are so obsessed with this idea of hitting a certain value, wowing the rider, doing something that maybe didn't think was possible.
But I'm very grateful that Lectric sent all of us out. That was a really cool experience meeting the crew over there and then meeting a lot of the other YouTubers. It's weird seeing people on screen and then you finally meet them in real life. And it's like, hey, I know you, but I don't know you, but I know you. And I'm happy to report that everyone that I met is pretty much how they are on camera, which was kind of nice. Unfortunately, that week it was extremely hot, and so we were out riding in the desert. I think at times it got up to like 110 degrees, maybe 105. It was dry heat, but still, 100 degrees is 100 degrees. And we were out there riding for quite some time. The first day, 3 hours. The second day, we were out riding from 7 a.m. all the way to 3 p.m. outside in the heat, and that was something.
All right, guys, we are at Hunt's Tomb. Look at this thing. You can ignore this guy over here. And the view is amazing. Did you see the giraffes? Right there.
I think we ended up riding almost 50 miles that second day. So we got some pretty cool bikes coming out soon from Lectric, and I'm very grateful to be on Lectric's radar. They said I can start reviewing their bikes. So let me know what you guys want in the comments below. Let me know what's the first Lectric bike you guys want me to review. I kind of want to check out their bike with the pinion shifting system. I did ride that bike around for a little bit while I was out there, just around the hotel, and man, that shifter is nice. And that bike I really liked just from the initial impressions of riding it around. The shifting was so smooth, it was fairly torquey, and it's such a nice lightweight bike. I do want to check that bike out. I think you guys would really like that. I know you guys are all about speed on this channel, but that bike, if you're just going to hit a rail trail and just chill, that's a very nice bike to do it on. But Lectric was awesome. They ended up taking us out to dinner to a Mexican restaurant one night. And then the second day, they did tell us to meet up at one restaurant. But Tim and I went to that restaurant. Unfortunately, we went to the wrong address, so they weren't there.
All right, guys, so we're here, but we realized we're at the wrong restaurant, but we're gonna stay here anyway.
But that's okay. We wouldn't have made it there anyway. Tim and I were so far away from that restaurant, we would have been late. And that was a pretty eventful ride. You guys are gonna laugh when you see that video. But it was pretty interesting to see Lectric's operation, their customer service operation, how much they care about their bikes, the workshops that they had there, how they test the bikes. It seems like they have something very special at Lectric. And I look forward to reviewing their bikes and continuing to work with them, continuing to build my relationship with them, and maybe even going out there again for their next event. This time, I'm going to try my best to avoid getting a speeding ticket. Hopefully it's a little bit cooler out there. At one point, Levi was up on stage telling us all about the company, announcing the new bikes, which again, I cannot tell you guys anything about. But he was telling us how they've donated a lot of money to charity. He was also talking to us about a lot of the sales figures from the company and some of the challenges they've had to face, like the tariffs recently. That's made it a struggle to keep prices low. But because they have such an efficient operation out there, they are able to keep the prices lower for you guys to make sure that as many people as possible can afford e-bikes. So stay tuned, guys, for future videos from Lectric. I'll show you guys the footage from the two big rides that Tim and I did. And stay tuned for Lectric e-bike reviews. I know a lot of you guys like those bikes. How do I know that? Because it is the #1 selling e-bike in America. So stay tuned for reviews of those bikes. That's it for today, folks. Until next time.